You know that feeling, right? That split-second impulse to poke fun at someone? I think we've all been there. So today, we're going to dig into that very human urge, the impulse to mock. And we're going to explore a much more powerful alternative, simply choosing to be kind. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so first up, let's get a key term from our source material on the table, lout. It basically just means an awkward, kind of brutish person. Now, this word is really important because it sets the stage for the big question we're about to dive into. And here it is, the central question. Why is it so much easier, so much more of a default reaction to mock someone, especially if they seem a little clumsy or awkward, instead of just, taking a beat to try and understand them? This question really gets to the heart of how we deal with each other. So let's actually break down the anatomy of a mock. You might think it comes from a place of being strong or feeling superior, but the truth, well, it's pretty much the complete opposite. That urge to mock someone, it usually pops up when we're feeling really insecure ourselves. It's like this weird defense mechanism that kicks in when we feel like we just can't stand tall on our own 2 feet. The source material has this fantastic metaphor for it, a launching pad. When we make fun of someone, we're basically using their mistake or their perceived flaw as a little platform to launch ourselves from. And why do we need that launch? Well, because in that moment, something inside of us feels small or not good enough, or maybe even a little bit broken. The mock is just a quick, desperate attempt to feel bigger by making someone else look smaller. So yeah, this really shatters the whole illusion of mockery, doesn't it? It's just a temporary boost, this super fleeting high. It absolutely does not fix our own bad feelings. When you look at it this way, it's really just a disguised cry for help. And we've all heard this one, right? Hey, I was just joking. But trying to hide a mean comment inside a joke, that can actually make things so much worse. It totally dismisses the other person's feelings and denies what was really going on, which was just trying to get that temporary boost for ourselves. All right, so if mockery is the easy, knee-jerk path, what's the alternative? Well, this is where we get to talk about the power of grace. This quote just nails it. Grace has nothing to do with being perfect or never getting annoyed. Come on, we're all human. It's about what you do with that feeling. It's that conscious decision to be kind, especially in the moment you'd much rather just roll your eyes. And that internal battle, that's where real maturity shows up. Being mature isn't about being flawless. It's about having the self-awareness to see that negative impulse rising up inside you and then having the restraint to choose a better way. So when it comes down to it, the real win isn't getting a cheap laugh. The real victory is internal. It's about keeping your own composure and choosing a constructive response instead of just adding more chaos to the world. Okay, let's bring this all home. In any single moment, we are faced with a choice between two very, very different paths. Just imagine this super common situation. You're walking down the street, and the person in front of you trips over a crack in the sidewalk. It all happens in an instant, a split second, where you have to react. What's your gut feeling? Here are the two paths right next to each other. The easy path is mockery, which we now know is all about insecurity. It's that cry for help. The mature path is kindness, maybe offering a hand, and that comes from a place of self-awareness and composure. And let's be super clear, nobody is expecting you to be perfect. You might still get that flash of amusement, that urge to chuckle, but this isn't about what you feel, it's all about what you choose to do. It's about consciously hitting the brakes on that first, easy impulse, and choosing a better, more mature reaction. So we'll leave you with this to think about. The next time your patience is tested, in that split-second moment where you have to choose between adding to the chaos or holding on to your composure, which path are you going to take?